Hello friends, this is Akash Mujer here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. In that I am moving with manufacturing. This is ninth lecture. But before that, if you want to have my next another lectures, you can go to my channel. There I have designed separate playlist for separate subject. Go and watch my another videos also. So this is we are moving with metal forming processes, and in that the today's lecture have the topic, that is extrusion. So what's the extrusion? Extrusion, in case of extrusion, we needs the pushing force. In previous lecture I have discussed the wire drawing, and in case of wire drawing we needs pulling force, and in case of extrusion we needs pushing force. Okay, likewise I will give you one figure here. Okay, if this is the die, the material will be placed here. Okay, and here one ram will be provided. And the force will be applied from this direction. The material which is here, this is raw material, and which will be pushed from this small opening hole. Okay, and this is the operation which is simplest form of extrusion. What exactly the extrusion? Okay, in this we are going to use the pushing force. This is the original T original, and this is T final or T1. Okay, we can use both notations, maybe TF or T1. So now we will move with the types of extrusion. Okay, extrusion have a number of types. First is direct extrusion. What is the direct extrusion? As we have seen here, the direction of force is in this direction. Okay, and the material is also flowing in this direction. Okay, means direction of force which is equal to direction of material flow, then that is called as the direct extrusion. Means force is also in this direction, the material is also flowing in this direction, the same direction both have, so this is direct extrusion. Then there is indirect extrusion. So what's the case of indirect extrusion? Okay, so what will happen? I'm drawing the figure of that. What's the case of direct extrusion? Okay, so this is the raw material here. Okay, raw material, these are ram, this is also ram. That ram may be circular or both separate. Two rams will be used, that will depend on the application. We need this shape, circular, rectangular, or anything else. So depending on that, the rams, two rams will, or one single ram, that will depend on that case. This is our extrusion chamber, we can say. The raw material will be placed here, so the direction of ram will be this, and this is the material which is flowing outward, and the direction of material is this. Means the direction of ram and direction of material both are in reverse direction, so this is indirect extrusion. Indirect extrusion. Okay, this is called as indirect extrusion. Then there is another hydrostatic extrusion, impact extrusion, hot and cold extrusion. These are types depending on some special operations. Like hydrostatic extrusion means, in that case we are going to use some hydraulic pressure here. Okay, in case of impact extrusion, the same case is there. Then hot and cold extrusion means what's the temperature of raw material, depending on that the hot extrusion and cold extrusion. Okay, but these are two basic types, that is direct extrusion and indirect extrusion. Then what's the next topic? Next topic is true strain. Sorry, before that, the extrusion or reduction ratio. Reduction ratio, which is RE, which is equal to original area upon final area. Okay, what is the reduction ratio? That is original area upon final area. How much reduction have been happened in area? So that is original area upon final area. Then true strain. True strain, which is denoted by E and which is equal to ln of original, that is reduction ratio, which is equal to ln of original area upon final area. Okay, so what is the true strain? Same in case of wire drawing, we was having volume value of E ln of original area upon final area. Same in case of extrusion also, that is E equal to ln of original area upon final area. Then next term is pressure applied by the ram. Pressure applied by the ram, which is equal to sigma F average into E, that is true strain. Okay, and what is the sigma F average? That value we have discussed in some previous lectures. That is nothing but k e raised to n upon n plus 1. What is that? K e raised to n upon n plus 1. So you can watch that video, and in that you can get the what exactly the sigma F average. Okay, average flow stress it is, and this is the formula, that is strain, this is exponent and the K. Okay, so this is true strain, and these both values, what is the true strain and pressure, these are values for ideal case. And what's the ideal case? Ideal case is nothing but there will be no friction. Okay, no friction case. For no friction case the true strain and the pressure will be this, but for practically there will always be friction, and because of friction the values will change. Okay, so we will look the practical value of pressure. So what exactly the pressure? P is equal to sigma F average into Ex plus 2L upon dO. So what are the terms? Sigma F average is average flow stress, we know. Ex is nothing but extrusion strain, that is actual strain. Okay, in previous formula we have used P equal to sigma F average into E, that E was true strain, and this Ex is nothing but extrusion strain or actual strain. Okay, then there is the term that is L. L is nothing but the remaining length of billet or remaining length of raw material. Okay, and raw material is also have one another name, that is billet. So remaining length of billet, this is the L, and this is original diameter, initial diameter of billet. Initial diameter, remaining length, the extrusion or true extrusion strain, this is flow average flow stress. So this is the pressure. Okay, which is the pressure? The pressure applied by the ram. How much pressure we have to apply with the help of ram? That is nothing but sigma F average into Ex plus 2L upon dO. Okay, note down this formula. Then the ram force, what will be the ram force? Pressure into area. Okay, pressure into original area, which will be the ram force. Then power, equal to force into velocity, the ram force here, and this is the velocity, and which will be the ram velocity. Okay, ram velocity, not the velocity of outlet, the ram velocity, exactly by which velocity the ram is moving, that is nothing but the v, and this is the power, that is the ram force into ram velocity will be the power. This will be in meter per second. Okay, this is all about what the formulae we will need while numerical solving of the extrusion process. Okay, and what I am giving you all the formulas that too much important as per our gate point of view, so note it down all the formulas. Bonus point for today's lecture, but before that, like, share and subscribe my channel, because I am giving you these all content free of cost, and at the back end I need to do number of activities for that, to generate the content, proper content from number of books and all the things. So I will get motivation from that. Okay, so I was talking about the bonus points for today's lecture. Draft or coefficient of elongation, that we was discussed in previous lecture. Okay, in previous lecture there was the term that is draft or coefficient of elongation. Okay, this was the term, and that term is nothing but denoted by K, and that was original area upon final area. Okay, this was I am talking about the wire drawing process I have discussed in previous lecture. So this will be 40 to 50 for general case, means original area upon final area will be have value of 40 to 50 for general case for wire drawing process, and there may be case that that value will be directly 400 for very soft case. Means if there is very soft material, then that material, for that material we can reach the value of draft 400 also. That is nothing but the original area upon final area. And the force required, okay, we have discussed two types of extrusion. One is direct extrusion and another is indirect extrusion. In case of direct extrusion, the direction of material flow and direction of ram is same, and in case of indirect extrusion, the direction of material flow and direction ram is reverse. So what about the force required in both cases? That force required in indirect extrusion is lesser than force required in direct extrusion. Okay, means force required for direct extrusion will be greater than force required for indirect extrusion. Okay, this is also important fact that you should know. Okay, so this is all about what I have designed for today's lecture. We will meet again in next lecture, and in next lecture I will come up with forging. Okay, again one of the type of metal forming process, that is nothing but forging. So like, share and subscribe my channel, and we will meet again. Thank you friends.